Good morning, my friend. Kalas Shu. I'm so happy you're here. Because today, you and I are going to live one full day together. Not just any day, but your day, told beautifully in English. You'll learn how to talk about your daily routine, the small things that shape your life through a story that feels calm, real, and full of meaning. As you listen, let your ears notice the rhythm of English. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just feel the flow, the sounds, the life behind them. By the end, you'll not only know how to describe your day in English, you'll also remember that every sunrise is another chance to grow. So take a breath. Let's begin your story. And as we go, imagine your own life reflected in each moment. Before we start, tell me in the comments, where are you listening from? And what time is it right now in your country? Because somewhere, someone else is listening too, and learning beside you. Soft instrumental music fades in, gentle piano voice-over. Each day begins with something simple. The alarm clock rings. You open your eyes slowly, half dreaming, half awake. It's early, maybe 6, maybe 7. Outside the world is quiet. You can hear a bird, maybe 2. You stretch your arms and say softly, "Good morning." In English, this small sentence means more than a greeting. It's a choice. A way to begin again. You sit up, rub your eyes, and think, "Time to start my day." That phrase, "start my day," is one of the most useful ways to describe your morning routine. Say it out loud with me. Start my day. You walk to the bathroom. The floor feels cool under your feet. You wash your face, brush your teeth, and look in the mirror. You don't say it out loud, but you think, "I can do this." Sometimes that's all it takes to move forward. One small thought of courage. Now you go to the kitchen. You make breakfast. Maybe coffee. Maybe tea. The smell of something warm fills the air. As you eat breakfast, you check your phone. Messages, news, the world waking up. You see a friend's photo and write, "Have a great day." That's another phrase you can use daily. Have a great day. It's friendly, positive, and full of good energy. As the morning light grows stronger, you get ready to go to work or go to school. You get dressed, pack your bag, and step outside. The sun feels fresh on your face. The air smells like a beginning. And in that moment you realize every day starts the same, but it never truly repeats. Soundscape city, sounds, distant traffic, footsteps. You take the bus or ride your bike. Maybe you walk to work. You pass people, faces you don't know, but stories you can imagine. A mother holding her child. A man selling fruit by the road. A student listening to music, smiling to herself. The city is alive, and so are you. As you travel, try to describe what you see in English. I see a bus. I see the sky. I see people working. Simple sentences, but full of real life. You arrive at work or class. Someone says, "Good morning. How are you?" You smile and answer, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" That's your first conversation of the day. Small talk, yes, but small talk builds big confidence. Because speaking English isn't just about grammar, it's about connection. It's about being brave enough to share a little part of your day with another human being. As the morning passes, you check emails, write notes, listen to people, and learn something new. Sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you feel strong. But every little moment is shaping your story. And that story, your daily routine, is more than a list of actions. It's a reflection of who you're becoming. Because learning English, like living a good life, happens step by step, word by word, day by day. Soft pause. The music fades slightly, like a quiet reflection. You look outside the window. The day is still young, but full of promise. The sky is bright, and somewhere deep inside, you whisper, I'm learning, I'm growing. And that's the true meaning of routine, not repetition, but transformation. The morning rush has settled. You take a slow breath. Maybe you're at your desk, typing. Maybe you're in class, listening. Maybe you're at home, doing something quiet. Whatever you're doing, pause for a second and notice your routine. These little habits, they tell the story of your life. In English, we can say, I'm having lunch. I'm taking a short break. I'm spending time with my friends. Notice the suing form. It shows what's happening right now. You see, English is not just about words. It's about moments. And every moment you describe brings you closer to fluency. Soft music begins. Light guitar and piano blend. You look around and see life happening all at once. Your coworker laughs softly at her screen. A student draws in his notebook, lost in thought. The sound of laughter, the smell of food, the light falling across the room. They all become part of your English world. You open your lunchbox or buy some food. Maybe you eat rice and vegetables. Maybe a sandwich or noodles. You take the first bite. It's warm, simple, good. As you eat, you think about your morning. You remember a small mistake you made, maybe a word you couldn't say clearly. And for a second, you feel embarrassed. But then you remind yourself, mistakes mean movement. They mean you're trying. They mean you're alive in the process of learning. You smile quietly. You whisper in English, I'm improving every day. That's your affirmation. Say it again. I'm improving every day. After lunch, the sun is brighter but softer. You walk outside for a few minutes. You stretch your body. You look at the sky. In English, you can say, I take a walk after lunch, or I like to relax for a few minutes before I continue working. Simple phrases, powerful language, because language isn't just grammar. It's how you see the world. When you describe what you do, you begin to understand yourself. Ambient tone shift, gentle wind, distant children playing. You return to your desk, to your work, to your study. Time moves on. You focus, listen, learn. You help a friend. You ask questions. You make decisions. Every small action is a piece of progress. And even if the afternoon feels slow or quiet, it's still part of the rhythm. You might feel a little tired. That's okay. You might want to take a nap or drink some coffee. In English, that's I need a short break, or I'm feeling sleepy, or simply I'm tired. It's okay to rest, because rest is also a part of success. Music grows deeper. A soft cinematic pulse builds emotion. As the afternoon turns golden, you notice something small but meaningful. A message from a friend. Hey, how's your day going? You reply in English. It's going well. I'm a bit busy, but I'm happy. That sentence, I'm a bit busy, but I'm happy, sounds simple, but it's full of emotion. You're learning to express real feelings, not just vocabulary. Because language becomes powerful when it carries your truth. You think back to your morning again. How you started with a quiet good morning. Now you're in the middle of your day, feeling more alive, more aware. Maybe you've learned 2 or 3 new English words today. Or maybe you've just learned to see your life through English eyes. That's progress. That's growth. The background fades into a soft sunset melody. Slow, peaceful tones. Outside, the sky begins to change. The light turns warm, golden soft. People begin to move faster again, finishing work, meeting friends, heading home. You watch for a moment, thinking another day, another story, and you're part of it. You take a deep breath and say quietly, I'm grateful for today. In English, grateful means thankful. And when you say it, something in your heart relaxes, because gratitude transforms an ordinary day into a meaningful one. You stand up, stretch your arms, and smile. The day isn't over yet. Evening is coming, and with it a quiet magic. The part of the day when the world slows down, and you finally have time to listen to yourself. Evening has arrived. The sunlight fades and the sky begins to turn blue and gold. You're walking home, or maybe just sitting near your window, watching the day disappear. You can say in English, I'm going home, I'm taking a rest, I'm finishing my work for today. Each sentence feels peaceful, like closing a chapter in a book, because the end of the day is not just about stopping, it's about remembering. You think about what you did, what you learned, and how you felt. You whisper softly to yourself, today was a good day, even if it wasn't perfect. Even if some things didn't go right, you still showed up, you still tried, and that makes your day meaningful. Soft piano melody begins, warm and nostalgic. You enter your home and close the door. The sound of silence greets you like an old friend. You take off your shoes, wash your hands, and sit down to rest. Maybe you cook dinner. You cut vegetables, boil rice, or make soup. The smell of your favorite meal fills the air. In English you can say, I'm cooking dinner, I'm eating with my family, I'm enjoying a quiet evening. Each phrase connects to a real feeling, comfort, peace, togetherness. You take your first bite of dinner and smile. This too is part of learning English. Living the words, not just memorizing them. Faint sounds of rain begin, calm, rhythmic, cinematic. After dinner you relax on the sofa. Maybe you watch a movie in English, or listen to music, or call a friend. You can say, I'm relaxing, I'm watching a movie, I'm talking to my friend. You notice how every phrase starts with I'm. It shows the present, what's happening right now, and that's what makes it powerful. It brings your story to life, moment by moment. Soft emotional strings join the piano, gentle, hopeful tone. Later before bed, the rain outside grows stronger. You listen quietly, drops against the window, the world slowing down. You turn off the lights, brush your teeth, and get ready for bed. You pull the blanket up to your chest and take a deep breath. In English you might say, I'm getting ready to sleep. But before you close your eyes, you think back over the day, the morning light, the lunch laughter, the golden evening. Each small moment, each word, each sound, they all belong to you now. Because this isn't just a story about a day, it's a story about your growth. Pause, soft silence, just the sound of rain and breath. Learning English is not about perfection, it's about connection, about noticing the beauty in everyday life and describing it in another language. You don't have to be fluent today, you just have to keep going. Every sentence you learn, every mistake you make, every time you listen, you're building something invisible but strong, confidence. You whisper once more, I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm proud of myself, and you should be, because one day you'll look back and realize, you didn't just learn English, you learned how to see your life with deeper eyes. Music grows warmer, final emotional swell, then soft fade out. As you fall asleep, the world becomes quiet again. You can almost hear your heartbeat, steady, calm, alive. Tomorrow will come, and with it another chance to speak, to listen, to grow. But tonight, just rest. You've done enough. You've lived your day in English, and in truth. Good night, my friend. And thank you for sharing this moment with me. If this story inspired you, subscribe for more warm cinematic English journeys like this one. Together, we'll keep growing. Day by day, word by word, story by story.